Hi everyone, Alex here from Gulf Coast Pixel. I wanted to take a few moments of your time and share some information with you. If you're a business owner, if you're selling products online, if you're using a website for any reason whatsoever to display content or share information, I want to talk to you about 3 reasons why users might be leaving your site. I'm going to go ahead and just jump right into this. So reason number 1 is load time. Load time is critical when it comes to websites. We live in a microwave generation, and we know that we live in a society where we want instant gratification. So we've looked at some research, we've looked at some numbers, and we found that in 2018, you have exactly 3 seconds before you start losing your audience. That's not a lot of time. So what are some things that could play into that? Why could your load time be slowing down? Well, let's talk about that. So a server could not be acting correctly. What a server is essentially it's your hosting provider. So when you're choosing hosting, you want to make sure that it's a reliable hosting source. Talk to some friends that are displaying websites somewhere else or using other hosting products. Read some reviews. You want to make sure that that hosting provider is delivering your website rapidly. The other thing that can play into load time would be your images and if they're optimized. Another way to say that is, are those images compressed? Great images, we know, can also translate to really great websites. But if those images are too large, it can really take a lot of time for that website to load up. So the third thing that can play into load time would be, is your code dense? Is it just way too dense? In other words, what we want is we want clean code. We want code that there's not a lot of extra stuff laying around in the file structure. And you want to have good developers with this, because a good developer is going to maybe take a block of code that's really large and they're going to be able to compress that down into something way smaller that runs the same function. So if you're hiring out for developers or if you're using an in-house developer, just make sure that they're writing really good, clean, dry code. Okay, the second thing of why users might be leaving your site and your conversion rates are going down is because of mobile friendliness or responsiveness, is what we'd like to say. So Google put out some statements saying that over 50% of their queries globally are now on mobile devices. That means that you have to have a fantastic mobile website along with your desktop website. So you want to make sure that the website is designed specifically for a mobile device, not just something I know you guys have seen this where you have to like zoom in and check the data or the information into a site. We don't want that. We want good, clean, mobile-friendly websites. The third thing why you could be losing users and losing customers on your websites would be UX. Another way to say this is user experience. This is basically how the user experiences your site, how they navigate through the site, how is it clean, does it make sense, is there a good endpoint to your website. We kind of can call this human-centered design. Basically, we just want it to make sense. There's a lot of things that can go into this. There's a lot of planning and data, but just make sure that good UX is being used. Also, good UI. UI is user interface. You want to make sure that the users are interfacing with your site, that everything makes sense while they're interfacing with it. When you click the buttons, they're working functionally the way they're supposed to, drop downs, whatever you're using in your site. If things move around, make sure that it's not lagging or taking too much time. So we're Gulf Coast Pixel. You can check us out at gulfcoastpixel.com, and you can actually read more about this information that I'm talking to you about today. If you'll just go to our site and click blog, you can read 3 reasons why users are leaving your site. So check that out, and thanks so much for taking the time to listen, and we'd love to help you out any way we can. Thank you so much. Bye.